This is Coogan Cassis for Rifle TV in association with MTK Global. I'm joined by Adam Smith. Adam is finally over the line. The much anticipated rematch between David Haye and Tony Bellew. Yeah, pleased this is on.
I'm thrilled, Coogan. You say the much anticipated. I think it's one of the most anticipated rematches in recent times. It's got everything, hasn't it? It was a fantastic build-up last time, full of spice and needle and fire, and then in the ring, you know, the unpredictable happened. Most people thought David Haye would blow Tony Bellew away in 2 or 3 rounds. That didn't happen. Bellew stood his ground. Did that play on David Haye's mind with the power not getting rid of him? Had he come in light enough, Haye? And suddenly, obviously, as we know, the body started falling apart, the ankle went. Bellew came on strong and won the day. It was an incredible night at the O2. But the big question is, can Tony Bellew do it again? Will David Haye's body hold up this time? I mean, it was a nasty injury. Obviously, we hope it's totally healed. The rehabilitation's been great. David is desperate to right what he thinks was a wrong. Did he underestimate Tony the first time around? Tony obviously at heavyweight, and an incredible performance by Tony Bellew that sort of thrust him even more into the limelight after his win at Goodison Park, the Rocky film, etc. It's been an incredible couple of years for Tony. But it's the fight everyone wants to see because of what happened last time, the unpredictability. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm so pleased it's over the line. Obviously, there was talk of Tony Bellew and Andre Ward. There was talk of maybe a shot at someone like Joe Parker, and Haye going another route. I think this is the fight that had to happen for the public. I think everybody wants to find out if Tony Bellew can do it again or can David Haye exact revenge. Will there be a third one, maybe a Goodison next summer? And you know what happens. And for the winner, if Tony Bellew wins, does he then get a shot at the heavyweight title or one of the versions? And if David Haye wins, is it back on with him and AJ for next year? So it's an absolute must, and I can't wait.
The main question here is what happens when a fully fit Tony Bellew fights a fully fit David Haye, because so many unanswered questions from the first one.
Weren't they fully fit beforehand last time, though?
Oh, yes, prior going to the ring, but obviously more specifically to David Haye rather than obviously.
Sure.
You know.
I mean, Tony would argue that David Haye's punches didn't get rid of him in the first few rounds before he got injured, so he'll go in with huge confidence. But it's interesting that the bookies have got Haye a favourite for this one. So is Haye going to come in leaner and lighter? I think he will. I think he was a little bit heavy last time. I think maybe he just thought he was going to blow Bellew away with his sheer power and the speed that he does have. But the big question for me is, what about the injury and whether the body can stand up, or will he need it to stand up for a big, long fight again, or will he get rid of Bellew early? I mean, you know, Tony's took his lumps last time and came through them, so I'm surprised in many ways that Haye's a favourite for this.
But, I mean, surely David can't go into this fight looking at it like he will blow Bellew out where the ankle won't be a problem.
But can he do a hard 12-rounder? Tony won't think he can. It's very, very interesting.
Because it's not like he's even had a fight in between this to see how that ankle's going to hold up.
But you know what? That's what we want. You know, these are big fights, and the best thing is that they get straight back in the ring, and I think that's really important. You know, but it'll have been a long time actually that they've been out the ring.
Yeah.
You know, they're not back until December, so David has had the chance, but you know, has that sort of just slowed Tony's momentum as well? It's got everything, Coogan. You know, there were people on the night going, "Oh no, you know, David Haye, what happened? What happened?" And actually, what happened was he got physically injured in there. You know, a lot of people up at the sort of, you know, in the crowd, you know, up at the top tier, couldn't really see the fact that he was injured. Thought, you know, has Haye just given up, you know? But no, he was badly injured, and for him to get through what he did was, I think, pretty incredible. But obviously, don't take anything away from Tony Bellew's unbelievable win against all the odds. You know, most people thought he was going to be
get knocked out in a round or two.
You know, absolutely. So you know, so I think it's a very different scenario. This Bellew goes in hugely confident, but will he be overconfident? And Haye, will he be confident that his body will survive a long, hard fight? Will he go for broke again? I don't think so. I think you're right. I think he won't put it all in the first couple of rounds, but I think he will go in lighter, and I think he'll go in there for speed, and he'll try and stay with him. But will the ankle hold up? Will Bellew continue where he left off, which was beating him up.
Sunday night boxing.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it. And obviously, we had it with Bellew.
We did have it with Bellew, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bank holiday.
It was a bank holiday weekend, but this is just before Christmas, you know. So I think people already in the Christmas mood. You know, it'll be down to Ali Pally, won't it, for a couple of weeks of darts, and you know, people want nights out before Christmas. I think it's the O2 will sell out immediately, and as far as box office goes, it's great. You know, it's still a weekend. It's a Sunday night. I think, you know, people are winding down work-wise and getting ready for the Christmas spirit. I think it's a terrific night to have it on. And I think it's new for us, and yeah, very exciting.
But it's definitely a great finale for obviously for your boxing season. Hey Bellew, you know.
It's been a brilliant calendar year for us for boxing. I mean, boxing has been put right up on the big platform again. You know, obviously 90,000 at Wembley. We've got 80-odd thousand at Cardiff for AJ's fight with Pulev at the end of October. You know, you put Mayweather, McGregor in, not with us, but Canelo and Golovkin, a huge fight to have been made this year. The first HAYE Bellew fight was brilliant, and then, you know, you also had Kell Brook on box office, and we've had many other great nights on Sky Sports as well, both at home and abroad. And I think it's the perfect finale. I think it's the rematch. If I go around my friends, some who like boxing, some who don't, people are saying, when are they going to get back in the ring? I think David HAYE can beat him. You know, all that sort of stuff. And I think that people want to know whether it was because of the injury or not, and we'll find out this time. So it will either be the end of David HAYE if he gets knocked out again, you'd imagine, or can HAYE find a way to get through Bellew this time, because he showed huge bravery and heart, I believe, last time for the final few rounds, even just to still be fighting. And I think he had to stick in there, you know, with his pride and everything on the line. I think he did brilliantly. But, you know, will the long career catch up with him, or will he rejuvenate himself, find himself again, and suddenly we'll be going to be talking about AJ and HAYE for next year? Don't know. I mean, rematches often go the same way, but this is so unpredictable. You just can't script this one, can you? And if Bellew wins, then surely he'll go for Joe Parker and try and become a world heavyweight champion and make this story even more unbelievable.
Well, the next phase, December 17th rather, we shall find out.
Yep, can't wait.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Adam Smith.